right, so now I'm live on Twitter. I mean, on YouTube as well. All right. Now give me a second. Let me just get people in here. Give me one moment. Yo, Devo, can you hear me? Yo. I need you guys to let me know if you can hear me.
Yo, what's up?
All right, cool. All right. Can you go make sure
I just want to say real quick.
head over to before you say anything that I don't care about, just go over to the YouTube channel and make sure that shit's working. So I know I'm not fucking streaming for nothing.
I can barely hear you, Peach. I can barely hear you, very low.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Way better?
Yeah, that's way better.
All right, cool. I just have my mic input on low, that's why. But let me just put this in the playground. I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight for the high school opening night. Someone else can. I just been under the weather. I've been fucking miserable, bro. I've had this stomach issue all day, and I'm working tomorrow, but then I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm really not trying to call off a day's work in between a bunch of days off. So I'm just trying to force myself to work tomorrow just to thug it out, you know. And I probably just want to get to sleep a little earlier than I normally do. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's where my head is at right now as far as streaming. I'll try though. I will try. I'll see what's going on. Maybe I'll stream for a little bit. But just to go over some things, I know there's going to be a bunch of people from the international community that are going to probably tune in after the fact. I'll post the YouTube link and stuff like that. I've gotten questions about how you're going to coach in the International League. I got questions about how, to get started, where do you go in the Discord. One of the questions I've been getting, which is the reason why I'm doing this space, there's a confusion because when you're an international player, you right off the bat, you can go in the playground and play ball. So, and they're getting recruited by high school coaches. So it's like, hey, if I play high school, what happens? You can only play one or the other, right? So right now you're just in the playground balling to keep yourself busy. If you want to go through high school, college, and pro that way, you're not going to be on your own servers in high school and college. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you don't care about that, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then you don't have to worry about that. Then you just do what you normally do and deal with the delay. If you don't want to deal with the delay, if you want it on even playing field and play in a league that's on international servers, then you could still play in the playground just to ball out, but you're not going to commit to any high school teams, right? So if you commit to a high school team and you're on a high school roster, that's it. You're in high school, and that's where you're going to be. We're not going to take you off because once you start recording stats in your record books as a high school player, we can't reverse it. So that's just something you got to think about. I would rather the international players play on the international servers in the league. Otherwise, why create the league at all, right? So, but it's up to you. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. I think international players, for sure, 100%, benefit more playing in the international league on their own servers, 100%. Now, when you get to the pros, right? When you make it through the International League and stuff like that and you want to get to the SEBA Pro Draft, it is no longer on your servers. It's going to be on ours. You're going to be in our backyard, right? Just like in real life, if you're playing in Croatia, if you're playing in Israel, if you're playing in Morocco, if you're playing in Spain, Greece, whatever, and then you get drafted to the NBA team's not going to where you live. You're flying your ass over, just like Jokic got to do all the time, right? Doncic and all them. So, you're going to be dealing with server delays like they deal with homesickness. And may the best players adapt, improvise, and overcome. All right? There's nothing else we could do about that. But we are setting up a separate league. But the purpose of the International League, right? So the end game for anybody playing in SEBA should be to play in the SEBA Pros, yeah, and to look forward to actually playing on our servers and dealing with the delay because that's where the big boys play. Not everybody in the International League are going to be good enough to get drafted, right, and play in the pros. So right there, you just might settle in and be an International League superstar. The one thing that you will understand is that you will be a member of SEBA. You will be part of this great league. whether you decide to come to the SEBA Pros and be part of the draft league or remain in the international league. Whatever you guys plan on doing and want to do, that's up to you. I feel like it should be everybody's goal to try to move up and play at the highest level here, because that's where all the good players are, right? When the 2K League ends, all the 2K League players that's been here before, like Dave Fry and DJ and Spammy, all these guys, and they're going to bring a bunch of new ones with them. They're all going to be coming here and playing in pre-draft next year, and probably a little bit of post-draft if their 5-on-5 season ends, because I know they drastically cut down on the 5v5, right? So if you want to play against those guys, then this is where you got to play. You know what I'm saying? You got to play here. You got to play in the pros. As far as coaching goes, right? As far as coaching goes, hey, you have an opportunity to coach here. That goes for international players. That goes for American players as well. If you're an American player, you've been in the league for a while, and you say, yo, I want to coach in the international league, that's fine. You're playing on their servers. That's it. Any American player that wants to participate in the international league, either as a player or as a coach, can do so. But we're not accommodating your server. You're going to play with them. That's it. You're going to be on UK servers, Australian servers. We got players from Poland. Bro, I've been looking right now. I didn't even think they played 2K in some of these countries, bro. We got fucking, what did I see? Portugal. I knew that already. Poland. You know, my 11-year-old is in the history and geography bee for New York City metro area. He knows every country's flag. You show him a flag and he'll know it. Somebody, like maybe a handful of these flags I didn't recognize. Luckily, I'm intelligent and I know the flags of the world for the most part. Not as good as my 11-year-old. But we got England. Oh, I got a UK flag and an English flag. So I just set them up both. I don't want to offend anybody from England. They're like, no, I'm English, bro. Fuck the UK. You know, I have both, all right? France, Sweden, Germany, of course, Bulgaria. Let's see what else we got. Bahrain, nuts, right? I didn't think that we'd see it. Saudi Arabia, we got a player from Saudi Arabia. That's cool. Yeah, and the European countries that you would figure that would be there, you know, Austria. You got a lot of Argentina. We got a lot of Argentina and a lot of Brazil. So those are the two South American countries that are representing in SEBA International hard right now, is Brazil and Argentina. We also have New Zealand and Australia. There's a few of those. I think that I'll tell you right now. Hold on, let me just give some of these guys their tags so I can count it for sure. There's another Brazil right here. Let me give this kid his Brazil tag. Where is it? Spain, Southern, Bulgaria, Israel. I gotta organize this shit so I can see it better. This is Canada. Listen, if you're a Canadian, you could play. Listen, if you're from Canada, Puerto Rico, you could play in the regular league, man. You won't have a delay. Canadian players don't have a delay. You don't want it. Listen, if you're Canadian, you want to participate in the international league, I'll let you. That's cool. Like Secretly Sensei. Who's Secretly Sensei? He's got the New Zealand flag. I can't give you an international tag because you're not going to be part of the international league if you're playing in high school. If you're already playing in high school, that's it. I'll give you your country's flag to represent, but you can't play in the international league. You're a member of a high school team. That's it. It's over. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is why these spaces are so important. There's just so much information. I just can't type it all out in the Discord because you guys won't be able to read it like that. I got another person from the UK here. Let me find the UK, United Kingdom, boom, Great Britain, whatever. Portugal. Guys are putting their flags instead of their countries. You're lucky I'm smart. Most of the people in this community won't recognize your flag, bro, because a lot of Americans are fucking idiots, and they don't know anything about outside the United States. So, luckily for me, the commissioner of this league is fairly educated. Let's see, Portugal again. Nope, that was Poland. My fault. Poland's right next to Portugal in my roles list. There it is. Boom. Gulezi, Shout out to Gillespie for joining. We're going to give him his Croatian flag. We got Croatians, but I don't see any Serbians, the Czech Republic, Latvians. We need some more of the Balkan countries. Poland, representing. Yo, where's the Filipinos at? I thought Filipinos played this game. Where are the Filipinos at? We need the Filipino representation. I don't have any. We need some African countries. There's Poland. I already gave him his Croatia tag. Euro ND, he's a college freshman, so doesn't matter where you're from, you can't participate in the International League. You're already college freshman. You're not even high school anymore, you're college freshman. So there goes that. Another UK. Okay, so Sensei, if you left your high school team and you never played in it yet, then I'm going to change your tag. I'm going to take off the high school, and I'm going to put international. If you got a stat, and I know you don't have a stat because opening night is tonight, so you haven't recorded the stat. So we're gonna hook it up. We're giving you New Zealand. I already gave you New Zealand tag, so I just got to give you the international and raw prospect. So you can still ball in the playground if you want. All right, who else we got? Some of these guys, I didn't give them their tags yet. He's Canadian. Just bear with me, guys. I'm adding these tags. I do want to see which countries represent the most. I got a feeling it's going to be Argentina, but I don't want to say it for certain yet until I count. I just got to add these guys their countries. We got Israeli. This is the first Israeli. No China yet. Surprising. I'm shocked that we don't have China yet. Another Brazilian here. I want representatives from all over the globe, bro. That's what I want. I'm going to tell you right now the countries that we don't have that I'm surprised we don't have yet. Stipe Miocic is here. Unknown Ziggy. All right, so let me just go to the roles. Roles. Boom. And I'm going to scroll all the way down. We have 3 from Portugal. We have 3 from New Zealand. 7 from Argentina. 5 from Canada. 6 from Croatia. 4 from Brazil. So this is what we got. Bro, we have plenty. I told you Argentina is representing the most right now. So shout out to Argentina for bringing the most. I'm going to start really scouting myself and start bringing. I was feeling like I was going to change my time zone on my Xbox and do looking for group. Reddit's a good place to find them. But probably the best place to find international players is from the international players themselves. Like go out there and spread the word amongst the players you play with, like in the rec center and stuff. Like let them know, like yo, there's a league out here now, right? We got something out here for you guys now. You know what I mean? So let's start spreading the word. So one of the things I wanted to say about being a coach, and Swank, you want to talk, but you got mad noise in my ear, bro. So mute your fucking mic, please. Thanks. One of the things I want to talk about being a coach, if you want to coach in the International League, you can, whether you're American or international or whatever. Like I said, if you're American, be prepared to play on their servers. If you're international, just want to give you guys a heads up. I do not make coaches coach who are not serious about actual coaching. I want actual coaches here. I don't want someone who's a player who wants to bring his 5 in. That's not how this works. I'd rather just give all the coaching spots to all the American players that want to move up to be a coach in the pros. You understand? If you become a coach in the International League, that is because you want to pursue the coaching role. The International League will be just like the pros, just like high school and college. It is an 8-man total roster with the coach taking up a roster spot that can play if he wants. So if you coach a team in the International League, you can play every game if you want, if you feel you belong on the court. If you draft a superstar team and you're like, listen, if I wasn't the coach of this team, I wouldn't be in the starting lineup. These guys are fucking killers. Then you can bench yourself if you want, but you are a member of the team. You take up a roster spot. So it's you and 7 others, right? It is a coach's responsibility to get his team in the gym nightly. Not everybody on your team is going to be able to play every night. That's why you have 8 players and you yourself are a player. It's next man up in this league. That's the motto of this league, is next man up. All right? There's no waiting for your starters. You guys in the International League who want to coach, just because you come from a different country, just because you're new here, whatever, doesn't mean you guys are going to get any special treatment. You're going to still get me. All right? I'm hard on my coaches. All right? Anybody that coaches here that delays games, that cancels locked times, you're not going to be a coach here anymore. All right? In this league, we respect other people's time. It's very important. This is very important for you to understand. All right? I'm going to be 42 years old in April. I have 2 kids. I have a job. Right? Back when I started this league, it was 4 years ago, so I was like my late 30s, still had 2 kids, still had a job. I didn't play this game really past 10 o'clock at night. Why? Because I was a grown-ass man that had a job to go to the next morning. This league was started by me and other grown men like me who weren't tryhards, weren't sweats. We didn't give 2 shits about no 2K league. We were just grown-ass men that wanted to be competitive. And the reason why I tell you guys this is because one of the principles of this league, one of the core principles, is respecting people's time. So when I would load onto a game and some bunch of fucking idiot kids, and when I say kids, I mean people under 30 who play video games. When a bunch of idiot kids who are too busy playing an overnight tournament or a UPA regular season game or whatever the fuck they're playing, and I got to sit on the game when we got a scheduled game at 9 o'clock till 10:15, and I'm looking at my alarm clock and I got work, that's not how this shit works. Especially if I get on the game with my squad and I have my 5 in the gym and you got to cancel because your best fucking player. Sorry, man, I got half. You will be gone from this Discord faster than you could fucking blink. If you make anybody wait, you respect people's time. Now, if your best player, right? Let's say you're in the International League and your best player is, let's pick a name from the group. Your best player is Oh Horsey, and he's got a half Elite 8 game, and you got a game scheduled at the same time. Guess what? Whoever his backup is in his position is playing. You're not canceling that game because Horsey's got a half game. Fuck it. That's it. It's done. He ain't playing, next man up. That's how this league has worked for 4 years. That's the structure that I'm bringing. That's the structure that this pathetic 2K Pro-Am community lacks. Which is the reason why, bro, we're getting... I wasn't gonna bring it up, but, bro, it's just funny that I just thought of it now. This dude, Coach Vaughn, bro, blocked this league page. Bro, let me tell you guys something. You guys are coming into a league that is... this, as far as you guys know... And I've spoken to a bunch of you guys from the international community that have told me, yo, we heard of C, but we love it. Let me tell you something. Here, it's hated by a lot of people in the 2K League. It's blocked by 2K League writers, coaches, scouts, players. They hate it here. They hate what this league represents. What this league represents is an opportunity for anybody to get their name out there and get some shine. And I guess I'm not saying the 2K League itself as an entity, but people that are in it. People that are in it. Like a Coach Vaughn, right? Or like anybody else who has a league page blocked. That dude is like a scout for the Hornets. People like that are in the 2K League, right? They don't want you to get your name out there. They don't give 2 shits about you. A lot of people in that league do not care about the average gamer. Like, they just want you to consume the product, get your views, and how dare you, peasant, even think you can share a court with us. Fuck off. Like, that's you know what I'm saying? But this league gives anybody a chance to be a player. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, this is pretty much the similar structure to the 2K League. I like to think my league is structured even more intricately and better than them. The only thing we don't have is $1 billion, like the NBA does, to pay players and shit. It's the only thing I don't got. Sorry. Not that rich. But as far as our structure goes, our activity level blows them out. But as far as our structure goes, yeah, it's similar, if not better. But it's by design. You guys are having a tough time getting your names out there. It's supposed to be that way. That's how they like it. I'm starting to see that shit now. And it's sad. But regardless, you come here, bro, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you suck. Even if you suck at this game. Even if you just started playing Pro-Am, you have a home here. Like, you literally have a home here. You can play here as long as you want. You'll always have a chance to play and ball out. I'll tell you what I can't do for you, though. What I cannot do for anybody, or what I will not do for anybody, is give you a handout. I can't make somebody take you on the roster. I can't force people to sign you, draft you, whatever. Every minute that you get in a SEBA game is going to be earned. Do not ask me, yo, Feach, can you move me up? Hey, man, I can't find a team. Can you put me? I can't put you anywhere. You have to earn that. I give you the opportunity. You will listen. If you're terrible at this game and you have like an 84 overall, no one's gonna kick you out, bro. And I guarantee you're gonna get every opportunity to show what you got. As an 80, even as a 60 overall, I don't give a shit. Anybody can come in here and play. But I can't make anybody draft you. That's something that you guys are just gonna have to earn on your own.
Hey, Feej, can I get this off real quick so I can head into this Walmart so I can get home?
Yeah, man.
So, I was talking to Young Imba, the Filipino player.
Who?
Young Imba, he's like a pretty solid Filipino player. He's pretty big here on Twitter. On
All right.
that sector, a lot of people know him.
Right.
Either way. He was. Him and his team and the guys that he knows from the Philippines are mostly worried about the time zone difference between, let's say, you have a game locked with a team in that league who's mostly consistent of people who lived out in Africa, and you have a team who consists of most people from the Philippines, right? They're concerned about how they would be able to get games even scheduled at that point because they're two completely different sides, you know what I mean?
Right.
Of everything.
Well, most likely, if it's one Filipino player in the whole league, he's probably going to be on a team with mostly, like, you saw the countries, Argentina, UK. He's going to end up being on those servers.
Yeah, I got you. That's the only question that they had was the scheduling games with the time zone differences between countries. That's the only thing I wanted to relay. I just wanted to see if we could talk about it so we can listen to it later.
Well, maybe down the road in like 2K26, we'll have like 40 people from the Philippines, 80 people from Argentina, and then we can start separating it, right? We can start putting people in the same country together in the same divisions. But right now, I don't have the luxury of those. I don't have the luxury of the volume of players to do that. So right now, in the very beginning, we're just going to lump all international players together, and whoever plays on whose servers, we're going to figure that out. If you want to, what you can do, since high school's an open, since international is going to be an open schedule like high school. Let's say you have a team that, oh man, we got to play on Filipino servers. We live in fucking the UK. Just play a 2-game series. Yo, first game on our servers, next game on your servers. That's it. Let's play two games back to back. Both games will count in the standings. Both stats will count. Absolutely. Don't underestimate the intelligence of these players. They'll figure it out. I'm going to lay the groundwork and the blueprint, and teams and players always find a way. Life always finds a way. I mean, I'm a genius, so I'll recommend certain things, but I'm pretty sure that, people will figure it out. But that's a good thing to know. That's a good thing to do, right? If you guys are on opposite servers, different parts of the world, you play one game on Eastern European servers, the next game on the Australian servers. Just do it back to back. You get your ass kicked one game, you kick the other two. Now, if you get your ass kicked both games and they kick your ass in your own servers, well, that tells you a lot about yourself and where you fit into all this, right? So, but if anybody wants to step up in the space and ask questions, please do, because I am I'm getting a lot of questions, guys. That's why I do these spaces, so you guys can step up and ask. And I gotta find coaches, admins too, admins. For those that want to be admins, there's going to be a rigorous training process. I am here every step of the way to help you while you get you acclimated. But I told you guys, for those of you guys from the international community that's still listening, I told you 3 things I needed. I needed the players, which we're getting. That's the easy part, right? I need the coaches, which is not as easy. And then I need the admins, which is the most difficult part of what I do. I need responsible people. I need guys that are going to put the stats in. So those 3 things are what I need. I have no admins. I have admins for the other leagues, but I have nobody for the international, just me. I have no coaches yet, but I have had some people inquire about coaching, which is cool. And we have a bunch of players. Since I put that post up last night, we've had a ton. Actually, not last night, this morning. No, it was last night. Since I put that post up around midnight last night, we've had about 30-something to 40 people join. It's not quite enough to make a whole league, but when you combine the American players that are probably going to ball there just to play, I'm going to tell you right now, we have a full league. We have enough for like 8 teams. I am going to create the section of the Discord for the international players. It's going to be International League. It's going to be on the bottom. It's going to be below high school, so you guys got to scroll down. When I set that up, we'll have the infrastructure there. Only international players and American players that are playing internationally can play down there. You'll have only the ones with the international tag will be able to talk down there, except for those who have the God tag. If you've got the God tag, you can play. You can go down there. If you got the hoop tag, I'll let you hoop in there, open runs and shit. So that'll be open to them. But for the most part, but that you have to pay for. So if you're not an international player and you want to go down and get some international runs, you got to pay for the I Want to Hoop. If you want to talk shit down there and shit like that, you got to pay for the God tier. Other than that, it's supposed to be just for the international guys. Good thing about this Discord, it runs 24/7. So, like your 5 o'clock in the afternoon might be our 3 o'clock in the morning, but there's people playing. There's people in America playing at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Does anybody have anything they want to share, ask? Speak now or forever hold it. No? All right. Are we playing with New Zealand? Let me see what Sensei's saying. He's got family over, so he can't talk. Are we playing with New Zealand and Australia because of our servers, or are we playing in multiple different service countries? You guys are part of the initial iteration of the International League, and because of that, like I just explained, we don't have enough players from each country. It's just a bunch. Like we have one player from Saudi Arabia. Where does he play? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do with him? Oh, sorry, you can't play. Nobody else is decided. Like, you can't do that. So you're going to be lumped in with people from all over the world. And there's going to have to be some improvising, adapting, overcoming. This is what we got in the beginning. But you guys that are doing this now are laying the groundwork. You guys are laying the framework for the international players that come after you. Because this league was, bro, you guys see SEBA now, but you have no clue what it used to be. You guys have no clue what this league used to be. It was 12 teams, small, nothing. Didn't even have a Twitter. And now look at it. Right? We have 3 levels. We're about to have a 4th level. We're about to have a 4th league within a league.
Feed, one thing I'd recommend is, like, I'd separate all of South America. If any of them want to have a different one, because just because that delay from South America to anywhere overseas is just as bad as about here to Europe or here to Asia. So I would recommend trying to...
Yeah, but then the people from South America can't play. Right?
Okay, I mean, but I figure, well, especially once our international league grows quite a bit, that's a pretty big market for 2K.
Oh, when it grows, listen, when it grows, and I have enough players from like When people start hitting me up saying, "Yo, we got about 35 to 40 people from South America and Central America here, bro, we're struggling." When I got enough players, but guy, you know, we'll do a South American division, right?
And then I do have a separate question. Okay, for those that aren't in the international league, are we still allowed to get our flags?
Allowed to get your flags.
Yeah, like can I get the Latvian flag? I'm a Latvian man, proud Latvian man. Am I allowed to get my flag?
You don't sound Latvian.
I don't sound Latvian. How Latvian people supposed to sound?
I don't know. You have an American. You sound like you're from Indiana.
I am born and bred, but my mom is from Latvia.
When it comes to the
She's,
see when it comes to the flag, like I'm Puerto Rican also. My father was born there, but I don't have a Puerto Rican flag on my thing. When it comes to the international thing, I want these tags to symbolize like what part of the world they're currently playing from, not where their grandmother was from and all that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like
no.
I want people to know like that's where they're playing at.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but my mom came from Latvia. And she lived in Jersey half her life. You know, that's real super basketball right there.
But you're American, born and raised. You're American as apple pie.
Yeah.
So.
Born and raised in Texas, so yeah.
So there's no Latvians in Texas, bro. You might be the only one.
Exactly.
Actually, there was a Latvian in Texas when Porzingis was playing for the Mavs.
Yeah, I'm a huge Porzingis fan, huge fucking Luka fan, just for that reason. You know?
I know what Integrals are gonna say. Can I have my Australian flag?
I'm saying, can I keep it? I literally played overseas one time.
Where are you playing from now?
Yo, what up?
You said what?
What do you play out of now?
I'm in America currently, but I literally played all last year in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
I'm gonna let you keep it. Fuck.
Girls, why couldn't we get our games in today? My heart.
Hey, bro, you gotta take that up with my coach, man.
Hey, bro, your coach hates playing basketball. I swear to God, y'all are the worst people to schedule with in the world.
Hey, man, you know I try my best, man. You know. But
Hey, bro, we schedule. Never mind. This ain't the time or place. Just international spaces. International spaces.
I'm excited about it. I think the market is there for the international players, 100%. I also feel like, hold on, give me a second. Trying to give an Italian player hit me up asking if he can coach, and I said jump in the spaces. I don't feel like typing it all out.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't hear this part. Are these international players eventually going to join the general pros?
Yes, if they want, if they're good enough.
How are we going to deal with server issues from that?
They're playing in our service. That's it.
Searching?
They're playing in our service. They're gonna have to, at some point. They're gonna have to adapt.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, I was just double checking, making sure, because I personally don't want to play on Saudi Arabia servers.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You know,
It's not gonna happen.
not my cup of tea.
Yeah. No, it won't. That won't happen. I'm trying to be accommodating for everybody, but at some point, you know, we have to.
Yeah.
You have to do what makes sense. We're a video game league, bro. We're not in person. This is not real basketball where these guys are gonna fly out from Saudi Arabia and vice versa. So if it's a video game league, then you're just gonna have to. That's just something. Like I said, you're gonna have to overcome, right?
Hey, if they want to, they can fly out, play out in my living room if they want to. You know, open offer.
But I feel like the international players that come here, they're gonna be part of this league. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to see what we got to offer. They're going to see the activity. They're going to see what real Pro-Am looks like. It's going to be free of charge. I don't even know. Bro, I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to, like, how are you going to pay me in euros? Like, how are you going to hit my cash app up with euros? Or dinars, or whatever the fuck else you use from everywhere else. Like, how the fuck ruples? Like, how are we doing that?
I think Cash App is pretty, like, centralized, like, kind of thing, to where, like, it does, I think, is Cash App just in American dollars, and it just does conversion rates over from whatever money the
I have no fucking clue. I
I believe it does conversion rates because when I was in Bali, I was able to cash out somebody.
Fuck were you doing in Bali?
Bro, I travel a lot, bro. I was literally loading up in SIVA last year in different countries, bro. That's why I gave my flag.
Damn, bro. No wonder why you couldn't shoot.
Whoa. You can check the percentages. I was getting right off that hotspot.
Cash App only works in North America and the United Kingdom. Currently.
Damn.
I think other payments are gonna have to go through PayPal, which does do currency conversion.
Well, nothing. They don't have to pay for anything except for a gamer tag change. They'd have to pay for. And if that's the case, then you can send it to my PayPal, and I could just deposit it into the right Cash App for the stat guys. Only when they get to the pros do they have to pay if they want to be pot eligible. But as everybody knows, this league is completely free, no matter what level you're on. Even in the pros, it's free. You don't ever have to pay to play here. If you don't pay, no one's ever going to tell you that you cannot load up because you didn't pay anything. The only thing that you won't get if you don't pay is a piece of the championship pot if your team wins the ring. If you win a ring. That's it. Other than that, you can play here all you want and not have to pay a dime. If you change your gamer tag and you're built in the stats website, that's $20. That's $20 cash American. That goes to the stat guys that have to do extra work to rearrange your stat page. So those guys don't get paid. That's the only way they make their money. So all I'm saying is that's like a tip. If you ever delivered something, like I just had DoorDash today, I gave dude a $5 tip. That's like a tip. Like, here, man, I appreciate all the hard work you guys do keeping our stats for international, high school, college, and pro. Like 4 leagues. They're doing stats for 4 leagues. And I ain't paying them shit.
Also, if you want to, you can have it be just like when you walk up to the counter, like Chick-fil-A. You can give them extra money if you want to. Just be like, hey, thanks for doing such a great job today. Thank you for keeping my stats.
That's right. You can give them to them whenever you want, but when you can donate to them whenever you want. But when you do a gamer tag change, you definitely paying them.
But I do want to. If you do tip at Chick-fil-A, like I just said, you are the method. They did not.
I don't tip at Chick-fil-A. I don't tip anywhere,
You
bro.
walked up to the counter. They said, "How are you doing today?" And you gave them $5 extra.
Yeah, nah, it's not happening, bro. If you didn't serve me my food at my table and wait on me, you ain't getting the tip. It's not happening. If you didn't deliver my food using your own gas, then you ain't getting a tip.
Tip culture is crazy these days.
Tip culture is that's what I'm talking about.
Apparently $6 is a good tip.
Well, it depends on what it is. When I go out to eat, bro, I tip. I'm a good tipper, bro. I went out to fucking Perkins the other day. I gave $10 cash. You know, the taxes were like 4 something. They say double the tax. You know, if my bill is $100, I'll pay like 120. I give a $20 tip. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what the bill is. You know, but
That's good money. That's 20. So
You gotta
that's good money.
tip them good waiters triple digits though. They like break down and crying and shit.
well, if you have a big party and shit like that, they're already getting money.
But I am currently broke as fucking college, so you got it.
So if you're broke, then if you're broke, then if you're broke in college, then you shouldn't be ordering food.
Where do you live? Where do you live, Bot?
I live all over Texas. So right now
Well,
I'm
then hit up Mikey 2K. You can sell some coke as a sign up.
I mean, brother.
Yeah, that's a pretty good side hustle working for Mikey.
I mean, hey, Mikey.
He doesn't
Mikey,
stop.
Listen. Do yourselves a favor, bro. Don't embarrass yourself by ordering food from a DoorDash and not leaving a tip. If you get your shit spit on, you deserve it.
I never order DoorDash. That's such a waste of money for me.
But I'm saying, if you listen, when I lived in Florida, I used to work for this pizzeria owned by some Turkish people, right? And I used to deliver to USF, and the same people didn't want to fucking tip. So one day, I opened up his cheeseburger, right? And I took a hair from the fucking floor of my car, one of my wife's hair. She was my girlfriend at the time. This is a very long time ago. And I just fucking spiraled that shit in their burger like it was a fucking onion ring and put the burger back in the thing and gave it to them. They called up complaining. Now, the people that owned the pizzeria were Turkish, fresh off the boat. They didn't speak English. So they relied on me and the Puerto Rican cook in the back that was from the Bronx, an older dude. They relied on us to, answer the phone and shit like that. So when these people called back, I'm like, yo, I don't know where you saying you get a hair from. Our cook is bald. So I said, you want to talk to the cook? So they put the cook on the phone. I said, yo, these people are trying to say they got hair in their food. He's like, I'm fucking bald. So he started flipping out on them, blah, 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 this and that. Then they called DoorDash, and DoorDash called us. And I was like, listen, these college people, they're pranksters. They've done this like two or three times already, saying that they got a hair in their food, and we've given them free food to say sorry and stuff like that. And at this point, enough's enough. So, and that was it, bro. And Yo, we let them know, like, yo, you didn't even tip, bro. You don't even bother calling. Like, I just let them know in, like, so many words, bro. Next time, tip your driver, bro. Because that's like the third time I went there and they didn't tip anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't, yo, when I used to deliver food back in the day, like when I was living in Florida, and you didn't tip, bro, or you tipped $1, and I was driving all the way across fucking Hillsborough County, bro, I'm going in your food, I'm having 2 mozzarella sticks. That's it. I'm eating something. I've taken a chicken wing, bro. I've taken fried calamari, bro. I'm eating your food, bro. I'm driving to the fucking spot. I'm like, all right, yeah, $1.50 tip for going all the way out here, bro. It's like 20 minutes. All right, I got their fucking thing open, just eating their food like it's mine. And then, like when I'm like a block away, I park, right? I put all the stuff back nice and neat. I give it to them.
What if they didn't have enough money to tip though?
Then if you don't have enough money to tip, then you shouldn't be ordering food, bro.
You don't have enough money to order delivery. You don't have enough money.
If you don't have enough money to tip, then you shouldn't be ordering food, bro. You should be eating ramen noodles. I'm dead ass. Like, think about that. Like, you don't have enough money to tip. Why the fuck? How are you financially in a position to order food? You should be eating at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be taking your fucking. You should be taking your fucking EBT card over to fucking Walmart and making your own fucking food. You shouldn't be. You should be like, yo, I have enough money for this $20 order, but I don't have the $5 to tip the kid that's coming to my house. Get the fuck out of here. No fucking way, bro. If you don't have the money to tip, just don't eat out. That's it.
Is there gonna be an incentive for the first international player to win a ring?
The incentive? I don't know. Nah, just the recognition, the pride, you know. If they pay,
Asking dumb questions, Matt.
That's not a dumb question, bro. It's a triple
they will forever be immortalized in the lore of SEBA that they won, that they were the first international players to win. Now we got people joining the Discord just putting their flag, even they're American. You don't have to do that if you're American. You don't have to put any flag. But if you feel like it, why not?
Hey, can we get a tag made for those of us who skipped high school and college? My tag's looking kind of scarce.
Oh shit! My wife is home with the kids. She just took them out to a movie.
Hold on, Devo. Maybe you could get a flag if you won like a regular season award, maybe a championship. I don't know. Think about that.
Yeah, I've gone that route. It's much harder than someone just giving me like a, hey.
So you don't want to work for it. You want someone to give it to you. These fucking libs. God damn it.
These are the same ones that don't have enough money to tip, so they just order food without a tip. I could never in my life do that, bro. I could never in my fucking life order food and not give a tip, bro. I'd be embarrassed to fucking wake up in the morning.
Well, now that I know
My
that
uncle
there's
does that
people out
shit all
here
the time, bro.
jerking off on hamburgers and shit. If I don't tip, I'm gonna start tipping crazy.
Order two pizzas. And
I see these videos out there, like on Facebook, like people are, like DoorDash people are fucking taking their orders back, and then like I see people in the comments. I don't know where these people come from. Like it can't be a fucking. Hold on one second.
Also, man, I really should hit up Mikey. I'm literally in college right now. That'd be like easy ass side hustle. I think my college like top 10 in the nation in booger sugar.
and booger sugar.
Yeah, man. Just a little something to improve the night, you know? Keep it light. Keep it fresh.
Oh man. Just go grocery shopping, bro. Learn how to cook.
Oh no, I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not worried about my food pockets. I'm worried about my like going out pockets. I'm never gonna not be able to afford to eat. Like as a man, that can't happen.
Yeah, don't be like my uncle ordering
man.
2 large pies and not.
Oh man.
As like, how am I supposed to know how bitches get down?
And bro, he says Arabs don't tip. I started laughing at him.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, they definitely don't. My dad's the same fucking way. He got
But
a
if
man
you
for a $5 bill.
if you don't tip, bro, on an order, that's pretty sad, bro. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in America, you need to tip, bro. You got to tip these are the people you tip. You tip your delivery drivers. You tip your waiters. I don't care if the delivery driver's DoorDash or you tip your Uber guys, car service. You tip your garbage men once a year for Christmas. You tip your doorman. If you live in a place where there's like a doorman, you got to tip your doorman. People who I don't tip in New Jersey, when I go fill up for gas, I don't tip. Because it's mandatory that they fill it up for me. So I don't gas is too expensive now. I don't tip anybody pumping my gas. That shit don't
That's
happen.
still the craziest thing. Like, you can't even fill up your own gas in Jersey. That's ridiculous.
My wife wants me like, yo, give him a tip. Like, fuck out of here.
Gio, do you tip your Applebee's hookers? No comment.
Bro, Devil, unlike you, I can tip and not worry about how much money I have in my bank account. I don't eat at these expensive ass restaurants all the damn time. I'm smart with my money, brother.
Hey, I'm a shitty tipper. I'll admit it. I am a shitty tipper.
Crazy, bud.
Crazy. Gotta work for it.
Don't ever order pizza in New York City, bro.
What's that restaurant, Peach? What's that restaurant called? That your wife they didn't get paid for training at?
It was a Coral Bay Cafe.
Yeah, Coral Bay Cafe. I spit on the manager and left $0 in tip there.
You don't even know what the place is.
It's a cafe in Coral Bay.
In May.
But no, I don't know. I tip based on not even. I just tip based on overall mood and if somebody's actually nice to you or not.
Nah, you tip all the time, bro. Listen, I don't know how it is now. I'm just saying, if you got a driver like me, you're fucked. If you don't tip and you are a repeat customer, I'm opening your fucking shit. I'm having a wing, bro. That's it. I'm having a wing. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a mozzarella stick. That's it, bro. I'm having some of your fries, onion rings. Like, I'm eating your food, bro.
I'm in the spaces.
If you order a 12-piece, I'm coming to your house with 9 of them.
Hey, how about that Ellie's win last night, though, baby?
I haven't done the scores from yesterday yet, and I probably won't do them until tomorrow. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so I'll definitely catch up. As far as opening night high school tonight for the stream, fuck, man, I feel like shit so much, bro. It's opening night. I feel like I should be streaming that shit. I think there's a game going on right now. There is.
Is there any type of scheduling in high school, or is it kind of just like they just like seek a code out?
Nah, you play who you want. There's that's a good question, especially for international for the international players. How do you go to the playoffs and stuff like that? Same thing in high school. It's an open schedule. You play who you want, when you want, how many times you want. But the way we rank teams, 3 criteria: 1, your win-loss record; 2, the amount of games you've played; and 3, the strength of your schedule. All 3 weigh the same. There's not one thing that weighs more than the other. So if you're 15-0 and you were playing fantastic and everything like that, and you played all the best teams and you beat them, but everybody else is like 30 and 40 games played, you may not make the tournament. Just you know what I'm saying? Just because you didn't play enough games. Doesn't matter if you beat the top 5. It don't matter. You didn't play enough games, right? You didn't keep up with everybody else. If you were like 29-2. Right, and you played enough games, and your win-loss record is dope, but you kept beating up on the same shit teams over and over again. You may not make the top 16 because you didn't beat anybody good, right? And if you beat really good teams and you were like 15-13, whatever, and you played a lot of games, but your win-loss rate, you got too many bad losses, you may also miss the tournament. So you have to have a healthy combination of all 3, right? You got to have a lot of games played. You got to have some quality wins on your record against teams that were above you in rank at the time. And you got to have a good win-loss record. You got to have a combination of all 3. That's how high school is. That's how the international league is going to be. And then, like we all know with college and stuff, that's when you have an actual schedule. And then when you go to SEBA Pros, that's when you actually have a schedule. Blah blah blah. All that stuff's out the window. All right, so that's all I got right now. Like, I felt like the main questions I was getting were, how do I get started? Where do I go? If I play high school, can I play high school and international? The answer is no. It's one or the other, guys. It's one or the other. How do I become a coach? Simple. You just let me know that, I want to be an international coach, but I'm telling you right now, again, we're only giving coaching spots out to people that want to coach. Please do not waste my time asking to be an international coach, right? If you're not interested in actually coaching down the road, being a coach so you can get your boys in, that's not what we want. All right, that's all I got, guys, for now. I didn't want to make this a long space because I feel like shit, and I got to see if anybody's going to stream. If not, I may stream for a few games for an hour. All right, fellas.